If this truly turns out to be the end of John Harbaugh's run in Baltimore, it shouldn't be remembered only by missed kicks and playoff losses. It should also be remembered by a quiet moment that spoke louder than any press conference. Harbaugh jogging up behind Tyler Loop, putting an arm around his kicker, and walking with him toward the locker room while cameras flashed from every angle. A simple gesture, but a powerful one, made in the middle of heartbreak. Loop will live with that missed kick forever. He won't get the context most fans forget. Kicking at Acrisure Stadium in brutal cold, swirling wind, and frozen, shoot-up turf is one of the hardest assignments in the league. None of that will soften the memory for him. But he will remember that his head coach chose compassion instead of distance when the moment demanded humanity. We have seen this before. Mark Andrews dropping a crucial two-point conversion in Buffalo, only to hear Harbaugh immediately defend his heart and character. Days later, Harbaugh made it clear Andrews was still part of the Ravens' future, easing the weight of an offseason that could have been unbearable. Zay Flowers fumbling at the goal line against Kansas City, stretching for the end zone because that is exactly how he was coached. Harbaugh stood up for him too, telling the team he was proud of their fight. Judging a head coach 30 seconds after a crushing loss is never fair. Fans are wired to connect every painful memory into one long indictment. And yet, perspective matters. Since 2018, the Ravens have missed the playoffs only twice. Their worst season in that span still ended with 8 wins. That level of relevance is rare, even if it sometimes feels unsatisfying. Harbaugh is not flawless. Questionable challenges. Confusing stretches of play calling. Decisions that spark endless debate, like whether Lamar Jackson should have had one more chance before attempting a field goal. Over time, frustrations accumulate, the way they do in any long relationship. But what happens after the explosion matters more. The way a coach treats people in their lowest moments builds trust that shows up later, in preparation, resilience, and belief. Look around the league. The most respected coaches share one thing in common. They understand people. Those small, unseen moments compound into big ones. This season, battered by injuries and instability, the Ravens were still one makeable kick away from a division title and a home playoff game. If Harbaugh is gone, arguments will follow. That anything short of a Super Bowl is failure. That losing to elite quarterbacks is unforgivable. All of that may sound convincing in the moment. But when it's over, no matter who replaces him, the Ravens will be lucky to find even half the heart. And when it's gone, they'll realize just how much it mattered.